Hello, this is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and today we are making these fun little goodie pockets, and they're super easy, and you can just slide little goodies in there that are kind of flat but maybe don't glue on very easily, and then you can just insert it straight into your album. So for instance, then you just have the back, and I'm doing staple. You can sew these, but I'll just show you how I'm doing it in a minute. But basically, yeah, you could just glue it right in to anything, and then it's easily accessible. You just kind of fold these and away you go. And I've got a little, what is this? Can we get it to, there it is. Oh, Bates Motel, no vacancy. Some, what do you call it? Vacation we went on. I collected these smushed pennies for a while, so these are kind of fun little projects to put those goodies in. You can put coins in there. What else? I've got a dog tag from a puppy, and I've got this has nothing to sort of create it for a charm. I guess you could wrap wire, but I mean, you could put that in there for someone to find as a goodie. So, you know, and I will show you lots. I have a ton of different options for materials that you can use to make these. And let's see what else. Oh, my other favorite thing to put in here are round flat stones. So those fit really well in here, and I have a lake nearby that I can get them. And then you can, once you put them in, and then you get your thing all set, they really don't fall out. They are stuck in there, except for when you do that. But hopefully you won't be doing that with your book. Okay, nobody saw that. Da, da, da. The more overlap you have, and this one doesn't have a lot of overlap, the more overlap you have, then the more likely it is to stay in place. So with this one, I just have a little 2 pieces of lace. This is the lace that I used, and I guess I'll just make the same exact one again. And you can see how really easy it is. And in this case, I'm going to cut both the paper and the lace at the same time, because why not, right? Yeah. And I'm going to cut a little bit extra. Cutting through a bunch of stuff. Okay. And then we just grab another piece of lace, and we overlap. I'm just overlapping it right to that point where the pattern lines up again, because I think that kind of works. And then this is the width that I want, the length and width that I want. And I can get it straight on the paper, and then once you do that, you can trim around, but I just like to do the top and bottom first. So I got that, and then you do want to make it so it's pretty taut. Both pieces are pulled pretty taut, but not overly tight so it warps, but yeah, just enough so it's pretty snug there. Okay, and then I just go crazy stapling all around this. Obviously you can do this with your sewing machine, and it adds a very nice look to it. I'm just not going to do that for the camera because, you know, it's just not necessary. And then you just go all the way around till you have it all encased, so that whatever you little goodies you put in there, they don't fall out. Okay, so now we have 2 of these done, and like I said, then you can just go along and trim anywhere that's outside of that staple line. So yeah, I do recommend that you go kind of like with this lace since the width, then you could just go longer. You know what I mean? So I guess you could make it, you know, like half the size, like this big. You don't have to make them this long, but if you go longer, you can fit bigger items in there is what I'm trying to say. So you don't have to worry about being so limited by the lace. Okay, other ideas, and you can just use any kind of paper for your background. It doesn't have to be thick paper. In fact, I probably wouldn't recommend thick paper. I would recommend just using very thin paper. So what else can we use? We could use this, what is this like? It's like a, I forget what it's called. It's everywhere. It's not raffia, but it's, I don't know. I can't think of the name, but you know what it is. There's lots of it all around. And it does have a nice transparent element, and it's a little bit wider than that lace that I just used. And we could try a shorter one this time. And I'm putting it on the blue. I mean, these don't have to be that big at all. That's right. I'm good, and I stay in the frame. La, la, la. And you can always make this part, you know, wider. Let's just line these up. So we've got our 2 pieces of lace, and these will go here. And then you just want to see how far you overlap them. I'm going to overlap these. It's coming out to be about a little over 1 centimeter or a 1/2 inch of overlap, just to make it a little bit more secure, because that last one we did was, you know, it was a little iffy. It was iffy. And then you just can go with your staples, do the top and bottom right at the opening first. So it's nice and snug. And then I'll just do all these. Like 3 across. This red is, I'm using red staples. I also have silver ones in there, so when I do another project where the red isn't going to go with it, then I'm just going to switch out my staples. Okay, so now I'm going to trim off that paper edge. And then it looks, ooh, that was loud, like fabric. I can't find a really good, this on the bottom, because they're so light. They're not coming out here, they are. Phew. All right, look at these goodies. These are really fun. Here's a really flat one. Look how flat that is. So I just put it right in there, and then, ta-da! And you can't even see it, so it's not very transparent, right? That's what you were thinking. That's what I was thinking too. Oh well. But these are, you know, experiments. So we use this stuff that has a name that I can't think of. Oh, fell right off the table. Nobody saw a thing. All right, so here's another one. This is some wider lace, and I got this paper. I thought this might look pretty nice. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there. Making a mess. Already I'm making a mess. Okay, so this is pretty cute. We really don't need much, do we? Just don't. Cut off a little extra just to be on the safe side. You can always trim it later. Then you get your 2 pieces, same size. And then once you do that, then you can decide where you want your overlap to be. And I'm just gonna line up the lines that are already existing on there. And this time, yeah, I think that I'm not gonna use the red staples. I like the red, but we'll just try the silver and see what we think. I mean, you might have, look at I love this stapler. I mean, you might have different colored staples. You might just have silver staples. You might just use your sewing machine. It's totally up to you. But I think these are pretty cute, even without a sewing machine. Oh, and I can show you a trick too to hide. Haha. We can hide the staples. Nobody's stopping us from doing that. Ooh, that one almost off. Okay. These are, let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there's a couple ways we can hide. We could use, this is a really crazy idea, and I don't know if it would even really work, but we could use like stickles or something along that line. You could even leave some extra, oh, cutting a staple, that never works. Some extra paper out to create a label or a description with your goodie. So let's just say I want, let's put in one of these gold coins. That might be fun. So this one's got a gold coin in it. Oh man, these are cute. And then you could get your stickles and then sticklify. Oh dear. Sticklify your staples. Look at that. And make them any color that you want. That's like, I must be in a creative mood. Just thinking of stuff on the fly. I like it. So you could use, like, I have lots of colors. You can use those colors. But the other idea I was thinking too would be just to put a paper border over the top and use your, you know, your Fabri-Tac. So it would glue to those staples pretty well. But this almost looks like gold copper stitches. Ooh. And then glue it on the back. Now I'm going to put it somewhere safe so I don't bump into it. Somewhere where I'll never find it again. See ya. Bye. It's good knowing ya. Okay. We've got crochet. So we could do crochet. Maybe crochet on... See, this goes really well with like the rock sort of idea. We could try, I've got a bunch of this stuff, which is in the same family as that other thing that went rolling off the table that I couldn't think of the name of it. Hold that for a good story. Good story, Kelly. Okay. Now I'm not even concerned about my staples because we're just gonna cover them up. All right, let's try this. So this one I'm gonna go a little taller, maybe, because I think it's gonna be really skinny, you know. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, and then we'll do our second layer. These are so cute. I love them. I'm really in love with them. Okay. And this one, I can take credit for it. I actually thought of this all on my own. Can you believe that? Okay. I did a video of the same thing a while back, but they weren't quite like this. And the video, it was when I was first doing videos, and they weren't that good. They were just okay. They were okay videos. But every time I do them, I get a little better. No need to judge. No judging here. Hey, I don't judge you guys. So let's just make it a no judging zone. All right, this one is super skinny, but it has like a really neat kind of a look to it. And I wonder, I think maybe like this black stone would look super cool in there. Oh, yes. Look at that. You can do it. I'm going to, it's not the flattest stone ever. I'll show you from the side. Dun, dun, dun. It's pretty flat. I mean, compared to like my finger, that's pretty flat. This stone's even flatter. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why I keep saying dun dun dun. I'm a sound effects person or something, and I'm not. Okay. See, those are so cool. Look how cute that is. Okay, I'm doing a super close up. That is super neat. All right, I really like those. Okay, so this stuff works pretty good, pretty fantastic. I wish it was wider because this looks really good. Just about, let me try something thinner. I could do my copper one, and you can see it like that. These are kind of getting tangly because I'm opening and closing them. There we go. Okay, those are fun. All right, but I still have more. I had some lace that was like this lace that I thought would be good, although it's a little bit confusing because it might confuse about where the opening is, but it would enable you to put something bigger in there, I guess. But you get the idea with that. Any kind of lace. So I've got like this pink lace. I think that would look really cute, like over something like this. I don't know if it'll show. It might not show through what's actually under there. But then, you know, cut two strips that you would overlap. And this is like fabric lace. It's like a yard or something like that of lace. So it's a very big piece. I mean, you could use tablecloth. I also brought this. So this is just like a satin border one, and then you would just match up the borders for the overlap. I'll show you. Because you know I'm gonna have to make one of these too. So then they would overlap maybe like that. I don't even know if that would be enough. You might have to go like this way. That looks okay, and it would probably be more secure. I suppose you could do anything and do it even like that. That would still look neat too, and then you would really have a nice area to keep it secure. So I've got the pink. Let's do the pink. And then I could use, I really want to use like this spot for it with the flower underneath. So I'm just going to cut that out. And I'm just going to cut out more than I need, but that's okay. As long as I can access it with the stapler and then trim it later, everything's good. Everything is just fine. All right, I'm gonna overlap this. Okay. Stapler. Oh, these are not lined up exactly. Hold on, hold on. Don't move. Stay right where you're supposed to. All right, I'm being a little picky right now. I think I should just go for it. Okay. Now they're pretty tight down there, so that's good. And now I'm just gonna trim this And I'm also going to trim this because I feel like that'll give me a better, like, border shot. You know what I mean? Okay, now we're just going to get stapling. Do this end. Do that end. And then we'll do one in the middle. And then one staggered. One in the middle. One staggered. Okay. So, yeah, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna put a gold coin in here. I think it's from, oh, it's from Piggly Wiggly. That's our neighborhood grocery store. Sometimes all you need is a Piggly Wiggly gold coin to make your life better. Okay, so we got a gold coin in there, and then you can kind of see the floral underneath. And then, if we really, really want to make it look fabulous, then we can add some lovely iridescent stickles and stickle up the staples. And then they just look like fancy staples or giant iridescent stitches. How about that? Oh, those are adorable. Okay, yay! These are so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going in for a close-up. You can kind of see all the iridescent on the staples. And then you just glue it right onto your page and you have goodies inside. Okay, that's super great. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm sure there are tons of different ones that you can create on your own with your own transparent laces and crochet and ribbons and whatever this stuff is, all of it. It's good. Okay. Oh, and another thing, tulle and satins. We forgot about those. I had some satin. This is sort of like a transparent linen or something, but that might be too beautiful to cut up. It's like a runner. Anyway, so many options. Yeah, okay, you can do it. Organza? Yeah, that's another fabric. Okay, but that's it. That's all I'm doing. I've created these wonderful things, and I really am excited about you to give it a try. Okay, so as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you later.